So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my Spyral deck profile for you guys today for the post-Raging Tempest. You guys have all saw my 80 pack opening, you're like, Sam, where is your Spyral deck profile? And you guys all know I always answer your prayers. Here is my Spyral deck list, and guys, this is the best list yet. I playtested many versions, and I felt like this version was the best list that suited my playstyle. And guys, a huge shout out goes to my friend Harris. I actually was inspired by his deck to play Spyrals ever since he top regionals with Spyral. So I was like, man, the amount of combo plays that you can do with this deck is insane. And the deck is actually overall very fun to play on a local slash competitive level, depending on the cards that you play in the deck. So I was actually inspired by Harris to actually play this deck. So huge shout outs goes to you, bro, if you are watching this video. This deck is nonetheless very, very fun. I felt like the Resonator engine and the Synchro engine is the best version that suit my playstyle, because the Tree Beast is very powerful, especially against the metaphor matchups and things like that. Making the Tree Beast, making Trishula, making Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, it's just insane. And you can also make XC's plays in this deck as well. And the combos are just real. And with the release of Spyral Tough and Spyral Gear, Utility Wire, this deck is actually really, really fun to play. And I'll explain to you guys all my card choices once I progress to the deck profile. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. For those of you who are here just for the net deck of the list and do not want to watch this video, I completely understand. Pause the video, just check the deck list if you like it or not. But for those of you who are here to stay for the video, I want to educate you guys on some of my card choices and the reason why I play them. And I feel like I need to explain to you guys my card choices for you guys to understand why I believe this is the best list for me. So without further ado, guys, let's get started with the deck profile. Start off with the monsters. Very, very standard is you want to play Triple Spyral Super Agent. This card is actually very self-explanatory. Is your basically your go-to combo card of the deck, your starter card. I mean, not really a combo card, but your starter engine of the deck. Basically, you call the top card of your opponent's deck, monster, spell, or traps. If you call it right, you get a special summon this card from your hand. And then once you special summon by the effect of a Spyral card, spell card, himself, any other Spyral cards that does basically revives him, you can basically destroy a spell trap card your opponent control, which is really awesome. So this card is essentially a built-in MST of the deck, which is really, really nice. So Triple Spyral Super Agent, very standard. This is the new addition to the deck. You want to play Double Spyral Tough. The reason why Tough is actually very, very good is because he is treated as a Spyral, what's it called? A Spyral Super Agent, which is really nice while it's on the board and in the graveyard, which is really, really awesome. And his effect is that once per turn, you can declare one card type monster, spell, or trap similar to Spyral Super Agent. And if you call it right, you can target one card your opponent controls, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck, and if you do, destroy it if you called it right. So essentially, this card can be an MST, can also be a Regeki break, which is really, really amazing. And I'm telling you guys right now, no spoilers, but in this deck, I'm not playing Spyral Misty. She is not in here, guys. The reason why is because she's a Spy Gal. She's not even a Spyral monster. You can't search her. You can't revive her up Big Red. It's so bad that the way that Konami messed up the Spyral archetype by just putting the G instead of the R. So it made me so sad. Once they just made Spy Gal Misty, so it's really disappointing to see that she's not a Spyral monster. But if she was a Spyral Misty, man, oh man, this deck would have been really playable, because she essentially have a curative effect, but you're not playing her in this deck because of that purpose. But if you guys definitely want to play her in the pure version, you guys can definitely go ahead and play her in the pure version. I felt like she's definitely way more effective as a double love or maybe even a triple love in the pure version. But in the Resonator engine and things like that, I felt like she's not needed at all, and I felt like she doesn't have a lot of synergy with the deck for the sole purpose that her G just literally messes everything. If her G right here can be erased to change to an R, man, she would have been really, really broke. Or you can even summon Drone, for example. You can go Drone, look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, then you can go Spyral Tough, basically, call the top card of the deck, because you're gonna get it right, because you rearrange their top of their decks with, of course, Drone, and you get to pop a card. And then if you have a Spyral Super Agent in hand, you can basically call the top card of their deck right again, because you activated the Drone, pop another card. So you essentially pop 2 cards at that point if you're already knowing what's on the top of their deck. So what you can basically do is you can basically go Spyral Super Agent, call the top card of their deck. If you call it right, special summon it, pop 1, normal summon Tough, activate Tough's effect, call the right card again, pop another card. So essentially a 2-card pop for 1 turn with Spyral Tough and Spyral Super Agent, which is really, really awesome. So yes, guys, 1900 meter is also pretty big as well. Let's go off to our machines. Triple Spyral Quick Fix, really, really phenomenal, guys. This card is your main 2 combo starter of the deck, and it's really good with machine duplication as well. Helps you toot out your gold defenders to go into your Tree Beast, which is really amazing. Searches out your Big Red, which is one of the most important cards of the deck in my personal opinion. So Spyral Quick Fix is really, really standard to play. Next turn I'll play, of course, Double Spyral Gear Drone. I like like playing this card at 2. A lot of people played this at 3 or 1 of, but I felt like 2 is the most optimal number in my personal opinion. If you guys don't know what this card is, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you basically get to look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and rearrange them in any order. And by the time you guys are already doing that, you already know the information of your opponent's deck by the next 3 draws that they have. So most of the time, you're gonna get it 100% of the time if you're basically activating these Spyral monster effects to reveal the top card of your deck. So if you have Yugioh, you're basically going to be calling it right 100% of the time, which is really awesome. You can also basically tribute this card and target 1 Spyral monster you control. It gains 500 attack for each card your opponent controls. Really awesome. Basically, your attack boosted the deck, and you can banish this card and 1 Spyral card in your graveyard. You know, it can be the spell or trap, anything. Then target 1 Spyral Super Agent in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So you can add back Spyral Tough and also Spyral Super Agent from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, so you guys can already see by Spygal Misty will not work in this situation because she has no synergy with any of these guys, and it sucks. So yeah, so you know, double drone, and last but not least, we're gonna play, of course, Spyral Master Plan. She's at least a Spyral monster, which can be a rival of Big Red, which is a really big problem that Spygal Misty has. But what's it called? Spygal Master Plan, really amazing. You can pitch it to the graveyard quick fix, special summon quick fix, search the Big Red, activate Big Red to search out special summon a Spyral Master Plan, then search your Spyral Mission spawn trap card from your deck to your hand, which is really awesome. And she has a really big booty as well. Kind of reminds me of Beatrice. 2800 booty is actually really big and really hard to get over. And she basically searches out your resort once she dies and your Spyral monster from your deck. So that's pretty much it for the Spyral engine. Very standard Spyral engine with the new addition to Spyral Tough. And I explained to you guys many times before on the main reason why I do not play Spygal Misty, because she is not a Spyral monster. It's all because of that G-Man. Thank you, Konami. So that's pretty much it for your Spyral engine. Let's go off to our supporting engine, especially the cards to combat against the meta is, of course, Double Maxi. Double Maxi is actually very amazing. You know, stuns most of the meta, especially against Zodiacs as well, really good. Next, you want to play off the engine. You want to play 1 Jet Synchron, 1 Glow Bulb, and triple Red Resonator. Red Resonator is basically your engine starter of the deck. I really like this card because he's basically your combo enabler. Helps you go off into your combo plays, especially with Gold Defender to help your first turn. Tree Beast is really amazing. Glow Bulb is really solid Spanitor. Helps you go into your Nat Beast and go into a melee of trees to dump this to the graveyard. And Jet Synchron is actually very good as well because you're able to just ditch it from your hand to the graveyard with Quick Fix effect, and also use 1 for 1 to actually get this card out. So it's really amazing, guys. So that's pretty much it for your supporting engines. Very powerful engine right here. These cards, especially the Red Resonator, basically enables all your combo plays. You know, the Coral Dragon play is actually pretty good as well. So yes, that's pretty much it for the monsters. I'm gonna play, of course, triple Spyral Gear Big Red. This card is really amazing. Your premature barrier of the deck, and it's searchable off the quick fix, which is really nice. And next, we're gonna play double Spyral Mission Assault. I like playing the Assault because you're actually able to dish this card to the graveyard to actually trigger off quick fix's effect, then banish this card from your graveyard, especially with a card like Master Plan from your hand, which is actually very good. So Assault is really amazing. I like playing double copy this card, but if you guys do not like to play 2 copies and just want to play 1, you guys cut this card out for cards like Twin Twister, Regeki, or things like that. It's all up to personal preference on what you guys want to play in your own deck, but towards my liking, I like to play double copies of Mission Assault, and the additional +1 on this card is actually pretty good as well. So Spyral Mission Assault is really good. Next, of course, triple Spyral Resort. This card is like one of the best cards in the deck. Basically makes all your Spyral monsters untargetable by your opponent cards effect, which is really amazing. And also, once per turn, you can add 1 Spyral monster from your deck to your hand. So he's legit a Rhoda built in itself as a field spell. And during each end phase, it's either you destroy this card or shuffle a monster back from a graveyard to your deck. So this card basically recycles your entire engine. So if you need to reuse cards like Goyle Defender or cards like the Tree Beast again, you can always recycle it back with Spyral Resort, which is really amazing. So, you know, triple Spyral Resorts, double Terraforming, searches out your Spyral Resort. Sometimes, if you're playing 3 Terraforming, I sometimes think that it can clog. So I felt like 2 Terraforming, 3 Spyral Resort is definitely the optimal number. Next, you're going to play double Machine Dupe. I love this card. I think this card is one of your greatest combo defenders of the deck. Be able to just normal summon, Quick Fix, activate Machine Dupe, special summon 2 more from the deck to basically search double copies of cards like Big Red or Utility Wire is really amazing. So Machine Dupe is really great for that. If you guys do not want to play Machine Dupe, you guys do not have to play it at all, but I feel like this card is a really amazing combo extender for Spyral. So Machine Dupe is really amazing. 1 for 1, really great. To tutor out your Quick Fix, your Jet Synchrons, your drones, Your Glow Bulb, really nice. One reinforce of the army, Surgical, your Tough, and also your Spyral Super Agent. Next, your double Resonator Call, really great. Surgical, your red Resonators, so that way that you can go into your combo plays as fast as you can while see Quick Fix in the hand. This card searches out Quick Fix as well, which is really great. So if you open up cards like Resonator Call or a Spyral Resort, you basically have the first Penetrate Beast, which is really awesome. And last but not least, this card is like a win more card. You guys do not have to play this card at all, but I like playing the Soul Charge. I like going to, basically going to my Nat Beast combos is that, and the image is a backup of Soul Charge, activate Soul Charge to basically recycle back all my resources and go into more combo plays, making cards like Crystal Wing, Omega, and things like that is really great. So Soul Charge can actually be an auto win with this deck, so its card is really great, it's really powerful. More like a win more card, but you guys do not have to play it, you guys do not like it, so yes. So another thing that I might want to consider changing, maybe cutting a Spyral Mission Assault and a Soul Charge for maybe a Twin Twisters if you guys do not want to play Soul Charge or the second Assault. But so far this list has been working fine for me, and it's been doing really well that fits my play style. So that's pretty much it for your spells. Go out to our traps. Double Spyral Utility Wire. This card is really amazing. Your Phoenix Wing Blast is a deck. While you control a Super Agent, it basically Wing Blasts a card back to your opponent's the top of your opponent's deck, which is really great. So that way that when next turn, when you special summon cards like Super Agent, Spyral Super Agent, or Spyral Tough, you automatically know what's on the top of your opponent's deck. So that way that you can freely call the right type to be able to get free advantage of cards like Spyral Tough and also Spyral Super Agent, which is really amazing. And last but not least, you do want to play one Spyral Mission Recapture. I only play one copy of this card because the card is searchable. Destroy this card during your end, your third end phase after activation. Same thing as Spyral Mission Assault. Once per turn, if a Spyral monster is special summoned into your field except during the damage step, you can target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase, but it cannot declare an attack. And also, if a Spyral monster you control would be destroyed by battle by card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and, instead of destroying one of those Spyral monsters, which is really amazing. So essentially a gospel rival for Spyral monsters. And of course, Spyral gear is searchable off a Quick Fix, which is really nice as well. And last but not least, the best trap card in the game right now, Dimensional Barrier right here. Really great, because if you're able to go into treebies and everything and setting cards like D-Bears, things like that, it's just really awesome. And as you guys can see, I do not play cards like Speed War, Terratops, or cards like Instant Fusion right now. I definitely want to incorporate Thesis into this build, but I don't want to risk playing Norden because I kind of wanted to play like cards like around the banlist. I kind of knew that Norden is going to get hit anyways, so definitely if Norden does not get hit, I'll definitely be doing an update on this deck towards the new banlist. But for now, I felt like Terratop might get hit as well, and I felt like if you're playing the Resonator engine, you're not going to be wanting to play Terratops. You can also play a pure version of the deck, or incorporating the Terratop engine into the deck if you guys would like. But so far, I believe that this version is the most viable version for me. And if you guys have any other versions or any suggestions, please leave it in the comment section below. That'd be amazing. So that's pretty much it for your main deck. Let's go off to your side deck real quick. Let's go off with Kaiju's, Triple Ghost Ogre, and Snow Rabbit. Really great against the Zodiacs, one of the Zodiac killers right here. I actually want to take this out for the third Dim Barrier. Double Systems Down, one Regeki, double Dark Hole for Paleo matchup, and last but not least, double Twin Twister, and of course the third Dim Barrier, which is really amazing to run off our side deck. Side decks always have the personal preference, depending on what your matchups are at locals or at your or your regionals. Depending on what you guys face at your locals, you guys can adjust your side deck up to however you guys like. But I like to showcase you guys a template on what you guys can play in your side deck. Let's go off to our extra deck. Of course, we're gonna play one Trishula Dragon with Ice Bear. Really good. You can easily make this card in this deck. One Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon as well. Really amazing once you can get him out. One Side Frame Lord Omega. One Ancient Fairy Dragon. Really amazing because you can pop your resort, search another resort, activate again, gain more advantage, which is really nice. Fairy Dragon. One Coral Dragon. Really great. Coral Dragon is basically your free pop out of the deck. You synchro to Coral Dragon, just ditch a card, pop a card, ditch Quick Fix. If you have a Super Agent on the field, activate Quick Fix's effect to basically special summon back, search a Big Red, and then basically activate Big Red and just basically go off into your combo plays. And then Coral Dragon is a tuner, so you can basically extend your combo plays from there, which is really awesome. One, the Tree Beast, the best synchro monster in the deck in my personal opinion. She's bae, man. The Tree Beast is so bae. I love the Tree Beast. And last but not least, Triple Gold Defender. One of your main two starter combo cards. Really amazing. Last but not least, one Formula Synchron. I always find myself having cards like Jet Synchron on the board with a level 1 Quick Fix, or like a Glow Ball with a level 1 Quick Fix. Go into a Formula Synchron, draw the extra card, and basically go off into combo plays from there. So that's pretty much it for your Synchro aspect of the deck. You guys can incorporate Excel Synchron if you guys want, but I didn't really feel like it was necessary to actually play the XL Synchron. The extra deck space is actually very tight. I actually might want to cut the Formula Synchron and maybe an Omega for the Utopia Lightning Engine, and that's pretty much it for now. One Malay of Trees helps freely dumps Glow Bulb to the graveyard. One MX Saber Invoker tutors out your Spyral Super Agent from the deck. One Ghost Trick Duelahan, really good, guys. You're basically your free level 1 rank up, which is really amazing. And also we're missing that Sylvan Princess Sprite. I believe that's the name of the Sylvan card, especially for Spirals. We're definitely missing that card, so that card is gonna help the deck so a lot. So yeah, so one Ghost Trick Duelahan for now, one Castell, and last but not least, one Abyss Dweller to round off our extra deck. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. A lot of you guys are probably gonna be wondering, Sam, how do you bring out the Tribies in this deck? So I'll showcase you guys. It's basically like a 2-card combo. What you guys can do with this. Okay, so all you need to do is open up Red Resonator with a quick fix, and you basically have the combo. So what you do at this point is you have these 2 cards in your hand, 2-card hand combo. Normal summon Red Resonator, activate Red Resonator, especially on the quick fix. Quick fix will activate since it was special summon. You get to search a Spyral Big Red. Okay, search this for your deck to your hand. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to synchro these 2 to the graveyard to special summon Gold Defender, activate Gold Defender's effect to special summon another Gold Defender, activate the second Gold Defender's effect to special summon another Gold Defender. That's your board right now. You overlay these 2 right here for a Malay of the Trees. Malay, where is she? Right there. Activate Malays of Trees effect to dump Glow Bulb to the graveyard. Cool. So dump Glow Bulb to the grave. So there's your graveyard right now. Dump your graveyard. And now what you want to do is you want to activate Spiral Gear Big Red's effect to special summon, of course, a quick fix. Okay, so this is your board. Quick fix, Goyle Defender, and a Spiral Big Red with a Glow Bulb and a Red Resonator in the graveyard. Now you want to activate Quick Fix effect. Let's say it searches out your Spiral Gear or another Big Red to basically extend your combo plays next turn. Search out any of your Spiral Gear cards. Now you activate Glow Bulb's effect. Move the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Special summon Glow Bulb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all Earth. Synchro summon into the Tribies, and that's your 2-card combo in the Tribies. Especially if you have cards like Dim Barrier set and things like that, you're automatically gonna guarantee game, especially if you're facing like cards like the Metaphor matchup, which is really amazing. So yeah, so that's basically a really cool quick combo that you guys can do. And if you have cards like, you know, Spyral Super Agent, you can basically special summon it on the field, which is really nice, by just revealing the top part of your opponent's deck, which is really awesome. And that way, that if you're able to search off the second turn with Quick Fix, and you already have a Spyral Super Agent on the board with a, what is it called, a utility wire set, you're basically already in a set position at this point. So let's say that your board ends up with this, and let's say, like, you know, your 3rd card that was in your hand was this, and you called it right, special summon it, and the second card that you search off Quick Fix was a utility wire. Man, like your board is already set. This is already like amazing board. This backed, you know, with this backed up as well. You know, you basically stun your opponent back to a turn, and next turn if you draw into cards like Rhoda, you know, search out Tough and things like that, you're able to just basically summon Tough, pop more stuff, and just basically proceed for damage, which is really awesome. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I told you guys that the ban list is gonna be coming on very soon. So I try to play cards that are not gonna be on the ban list that I predict. So cards like Norden is definitely not gonna be in here and things like that. And I felt like this version is definitely working fine for me. But definitely once the format progresses, I'll definitely do an update on this deck as soon as possible. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any suggestions, things like that for me to change to the deck, leave it in the comment section below. And as I said before, guys, this is my best list that suits towards my playstyle. If you guys want to play whatever you guys want to play in your Super Agent deck, make sure you guys do that. And you just use my deck as a template on what you guys can play within your future decks. Alright, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 signing out. Alright, guys, peace.